Encourage and praise them for their effort. I remember when my son came back, he was P1. And he said, Mommy, I got 10 over 10 for my English spelling. I said, well done. This is what I did. High five. And next, I bring out a can of soda. 4 of us having a small cup with a can of soda. We just had that little bit cheers drink. And we feel so happy because we celebrate happiness. We celebrate joy. We celebrate, the effort that he has put in. So all this little thing, your child will be so happy. So parents, here, stressful versus stress-free. I always share with parents, it's your choice. How are you going to manage them? How are you going to manage stress? Or how are you going to manage stress-free? So would you want to enjoy the journey? Or you're going to stress over, academic, little thing? Well, if you want to have a stress-free journey with your child, celebrate their moment. Celebrate their effort. Take a look at this. Going to school happily and not be attentive in class. I told you many times. This is something very negative. Have fun in school, boy. This is what I did. Okay, I give them a peck on their cheek. Have fun. See you later. Enjoy going to school. Well, this daddy is making time, spending time, sitting down with the child, doing homework together. Praise them for writing neatly. Well, I know what you mean, parents. My child used to write the words and the wordings are all dancing up and down on the line. It's normal. Why? Because at this age of 7, some not even turned 7, they are working very hard, trying very hard to copy something from the whiteboard. And imagine looking up and down for a couple of times, so many words and sentences to record, to write it down in the communication book. And there you are, mommy, daddy. This is what I've recorded today. And next moment, you say, oh my goodness, look at your handwriting. How do they feel? Well, maybe you want to do it in another way, saying, wow, I'm impressed. The way you write in the book, I'm able to read. Keep up the good work. Hearing that makes them feel good because, hey, mommy is able to read what I've written down. That is what I meant by encourage them and praise them for their effort. Daddy's and mommy's involvement, participate with them. Well, another example is build up a habit, read storybook with your child before they go to bed. You may read to them. And you say, yeah, but Josey, being a P1 child, they should be able to read by themselves, but my child is still not able to. I know, I'm aware. Their parents are sharing with me on their concern. Another way that you can do is read with them. Read to them for time being. After a while, allow them to read maybe 2 sentences. From there, every night, they will be able to pick up. And very soon, you'll be surprised they are reading independently. How do you stay connected with the school? With the teachers, through the handbook. So every child will be given a handbook. Take some time to read about the handbook. There are many information found in there. Through email. Well, if you think you want to ask questions, that is where you can actually write notes, questions in the handbook and have your child to pass it to the teacher. The teacher will there, take a look and then maybe reply from there. Through email, all right, you may send an email to the teacher, telling the teacher that you have this concern or you have this question. Give the teacher time to reply to you, because knowing that teacher don't just take care of a child, but a class of 30 students. When the teacher stepped out of the classroom, she moved to another class. She has more than 30 children. So give them time to come back to you. Leave messages with the general office. This is where you actually can call up and leave a message with the general office. Again, allow time for them to get back to you. Visit the school website. The school website are pretty updated, in fact. So there are many information that you can read up. And for primary 1 students, school will normally give out letters. Well, it's also letter posted on the school website. Okay, that is where you know all the information from there. Email to the school. Join the parent support group. Well, when I'm sharing this, I always tell parents, don't worry, I'm not getting any commission. I'm just kidding. Well, I joined the parents support group when my 2 boys was in primary school. And thereafter, they go to secondary school, and I'm still in parent support group. And when my eldest son, promoted to junior college, I am still in parent support group. It was like, wow, I make time. Well, they're not expecting us to be in school all the time, but this is where I stay connected, because the parents who are in school, who are the seniors of my children, okay, they will share with me, their experiences. So this is where we get support from one another. Visit the MOE website, schoolbag.sg. Lots of information from there. So do take a look. Here, I'm going to share with you about types of learning style. As you can take a look at the picture here, visual. Visuals, that's where we see. Auditory, that's where we hear. Kinesthetic, that is where we need to move around. As you notice, this boy is actually stepping on the books. Action. Okay, they need some movement. Visuals, here saying about reading body language. We are seeing, able to memorize, remember things that are written down, and learns better in lectures by watching. So some tips will be, for example, notes, pictures, big picture first, and then focus on the details. Flashcards, if you have been using them in K1 and K2 when trying to study vocabulary. Well, I always share with my friends, I'm a visual person. Please do not sit down and then you start talking. I was like, wow, I'm not following you. I need someone to write on the board, write on the note. That is where, oh, okay, I'm following you. Auditory. Children who are auditory, information through learning, hearing, speaking, has talents in music and concentrate better with soft playing in the background. Example, tips reading books aloud. I give you another example, auditory. If children with got auditory, they have got very sharp ears. When I say sharp ears, that means they are very sensitive to, for example, sound music. They are very sensitive. If you are playing some notes or anything like that, they are able to tell you what note is that. So they are very, very sensitive to that. And children with that are very good with music instruments. Kinesthetic. What do I mean by that? Use the hands-on to approach to learn new things. Good in math and science. Prefers group work. So there are some tips for these children. You know, they are required to take study breaks. They cannot do, you know, continuously a 2 hours. No. All right. They need to have short breaks in between. All right. So allow them maybe to, you know, maybe stand up, you know, go to the toilet for a while, open up a fridge, you know, look for something to eat. All right. So, and it's, you may say, yeah, my child, you know, suddenly just stand up. Yeah, I get you. But this is how they can continue and even focus better. So parents, affirming words from moms and dads are like light switches. Speak a word of affirmation at the right moment in a child's life, and it's like lighting up a whole room full of possibilities. Well, a while ago, I was out there in a restaurant and I observed one mummy. She has been telling the child, "Can you sit still? You have been fidgeting and it's so embarrassing to bring you out." Parents, how do you think you can actually tell the child, you know, affirming the child in a positive way? Well, maybe you would like to remind the child and say, "I am so proud of you. You are sitting properly, enjoying the food. I can bring you out more often." Well, this will make the child feel better instead of pointing to the negative action that he's in. Parents are teachers, guides, leaders, protectors, and providers for their children. So parents, be reminded you are the first teacher, first guide, first leader to guide your child. You are doing great. My affirmation to you. So always be with your child, no matter how, support them. They are doing great. And they need us to be around every moment, every time. So parent, we are here to assist you. Brillianaire, the contact number. Visit our Facebook and Instagram for more details and all the supporting parenting tips we have for you. Thank you.